new social app Gambit is poised to take over the fantasy sports space. So they are a crypto play and earn fantasy sports game where players buy and sell athletes, build a championship team, and compete in daily contests to earn rewards. So obviously, you're not buying and selling the athlete. It just means on the app. So if people like to play fantasy sports, why not get paid to do it? A lot of times they'll have a prize pool sort of deal. You might have an office or your group of friends, you all put in $10 or whatever. Whoever has the best score at the end, that person might get paid. But this is turning it more into the arena where you could earn an income from doing this. Kind of like what happened, let's say, 10 years ago with the gaming space. It used to be, hey, if you were really good at this game, you got to brag to your buddies and you got to beat them at the game, Madden or whatever that is. And then it can become, professional thing to where if you're really good, you could actually make a full-time income off of this. So there's these new apps coming out, social apps, social finance, to where you're doing these things that you were doing anyway. You were on TikTok anyway. You were on Instagram anyway. You were doing fantasy sports anyway. But now you can win some money for being good at these things. There was always a version, like I said with the other example, there was always a version of that. If you had a lot of followers on Instagram, you had a version of turning that into full time. You could find sponsors. You could create your own merch. You could make your own courses. You could make a separate business and then use that influence to get the orders. But now it's turning into I can do all those things, and you still should, but you might not have to at a certain point. Even the ones who aren't necessarily influencers anymore. If you're just the person contributing to the platform, you're just commenting on something, or you're still making your own post, but you're engaging with the platform now. Now, these apps will even pay you for doing that because they understand if I just give this. But if they get all this revenue that comes in, like Facebook, YouTube, they get a bunch of revenue that comes in. YouTube more so understood that we can give a portion of this to the creators on here, and that will help us grow, and it did. But now what people are saying is let's take this even a step farther and pay the people for engaging with this. So and to do that, it doesn't mean they have to go bankrupt to do that. YouTube could probably do that. You just give a small sliver of this to the people, and the ones that take it the furthest end up being the ones that have the full-time income. So there's people who are part of the YouTube partner program or whatever that don't make a full-time income just from the YouTube ad revenue, but then some absolutely do. Those are the ones who took it the most seriously, make the best content out there, so on and so forth. So with the Gambit app, it's at getgambit.xyz. You guys will find a link in the description or in the comments. But they started right around the time NBA playoffs started. So they're having a lot of incentives right now. If you invite friends, you can get paid more in this cryptocurrency, their utility token that's on the site. Ticker symbol is going to be GMBT. They will pay you in that cryptocurrency as you engage with the site. There's a lot of different things you can do to different sort of contests or whatever you can get paid in. For some of the FAQs, right now, the next one up, which leagues are supported. Right now they're doing the NBA for the playoffs, and then major Euro football leagues are next up in August 2022. So NBA playoffs end in June. They'll be rolling out the Euro football leagues in August. And then there's also going to be athlete token. So what's an athlete token? An athlete token is a fungible token that is available for each athlete in the game. It's a unique currency which represents the community's interest in an athlete. Athlete tokens can be bought and sold by players to build and optimize their teams for contests. So similar, and this is also a Rally app. So Super Layer, which is part of the Rally network, their development arm of Rally. If you guys don't know that, ticker symbol RLY. You can go find it on a bunch of crypto exchanges. SuperLayer's building apps on top of Rally. It will all have a token bonding curve back to Rally. So as these apps do well, then Rally will go up in price as well. But these are essentially just like the tokens that are on Rally.io. So we have a token on Rally.io for our music marketing business, and the people who own part of that token own some of the exclusive currency of the business. So they can get paid in weekly rewards just for holding that token, and a lot of other benefits that come along with it that we ascribe to the token. So these athlete tokens are very similar to that. They're called creator coins on Rally. Similar thing here to where the athlete is going to have their own ascribed token. Gambit's going to be the token of the whole platform, the GMBT, but then athletes will have their own token on top of that to where maybe their token does better in going up in value than that GMBT token does. So very interesting stuff. A lot of this stuff, I think the apps that Rally is developing in the social token space, these can have very good use cases. We'll see what they do with the execution of the marketing. But the site looks good. There are other apps that they're working on. Sites are starting to look pretty good. If they do what they're supposed to do with the, making it very easy to use, very functional, then they could have a real chance in a year or two of this being a mass movement, like a mass gathering over the social tokens where people understand that I don't have to go on Instagram today. I can go on this other app and get paid for using it. So we'll see what happens. By all means, hit our link in the description if you want to set up a Gambit account or any of our other links. If you go to socialtokennews.io, we will give you some free social tokens. So whether that be signing up for Gambit, signing up for Taki, signing up for Rally, we'll get you guys some free tokens for all that, at least right now. So definitely do that today when you hear this, and drop a comment on this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.